It's your boy Parker back with another video to entertain you. So now we talking about this father that in his last child support payment paid 80,000, gave his ex-wife 80,000 pennies for the final child support payment. And shout out to this dude, because I know a lot of dudes who go through um, child who go through it with their exes, and the exes don't tell them dates when when it's a doctor day, parent teachers meeting. They play all these games, and so I can only imagine the hell this guy was going through dealing with this woman. And I don't wish that nobody, because you at the end of the day you almost like fuck her and that child. And that's why I say you gotta really like put that chick. You gotta really put a woman through the paces when you before you say you committed to her. Like even if you say like we we in a relationship and what's not, you gotta put her through the paces. Like listen, you ain't just gonna say, oh, we done fucked a couple of times and now we in a relationship. You gotta really put a chick through the paces and what's not before you say anything, and then you gotta even put it through more paces, because it's a lot of things in society nowadays that encourages my but that don't encourages marriages to last long, you know. So you gotta like almost like you gotta like you gotta like almost like train a chick all of that bad behavior, because a lot of things that going on in society right now, and what I be seeing a lot of these chicks who a lot of women be looking at, and what's popular culture, these chicks are, they ex porn stars, they ex prostitutes, they used to sell pussy, and that's the culture right now. So you gotta like listen, all that shit that you talking, you gotta understand. Like when you dealing with a regular guy, that shit ain't normal. Ain't no nigga wanna be married to no prostitute or no fucking stripper or none of these things. You might be a one off, but when you start talking about in a relationship, that shit ain't cool. Ain't no man want that type of shit. Ain't no man want to settle down with a woman like that, because it's not gonna work long term. Like you's a good jump off. You date her for a couple months, you fuck for a couple months, but when it comes to a long time relationship, ain't no man gonna want to deal with the type of uh, um, things that I see were going on with pop culture and in today's society. That you gotta like you gotta put her through the paces and almost reprogram her chick to let her know like, hey, that shit ain't gonna fly. You gotta switch it up a lot before talk about marriage, and not even marriage, but even just a relationship. You gotta let her know where you stand on things, because a lot of chicks, they'll tell you say straight up they ain't a man. So or they'll try go around the situation or try to dismiss it. You gotta stand firm on it. Just let them know like, hey, it is what it is, and either you can do it or I can leave. Just it is what it is. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, be back to watch another video.